Hey guys, it's BC Rail 4651 with another video today.
Yeah, there's a drink.
And today we are at Rosenberg again. I know. I did one a month ago. Don't ask. But anyways, here is a Union Pacific manifest rolling eastbound. Then the train grounded to a halt, but before it grounded to a halt, we actually saw a Golden West Service cylindrical hopper and a Chicago Northwestern hopper again. That's twice I've seen Chicago Northwestern. Then the train grounded to a halt, and we just decided to go get Sonic. And after we got Sonic, we ended up chasing another train, and it had a okay unit. I don't know.
I'm just gonna try to see where it's going.
It is a Gevo, but it's slightly better. It's heading along the Rosenberg sub, so I don't know what to expect.
If it goes down the track where we live.
There we go. Zooming out. Definitely a UPC train. This is my favorite of the Gevos. Guess what locomotive is leading this Z train? Come on. 5 seconds. It's BNSF power. If you guessed ET44.
Oh, this is a transfer train
You
then.
would be correct. And this is my first time actually catching one. Pace. But now you're probably wondering, Mr. Bro, why is there no ground footage? Well, we tried to, but then we realized it wasn't recording. Then another train showed up, except I couldn't get the lead power. I was kind of mad. And there's also like BN hoppers I recorded late.
Oh, it's an
but,
ace. Another ace.
We caught the end of the train. There was actually an end-train DPU, which I'm actually proud of.
First
Catching. It
BNSF
was a
ace of the year.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Let's go.
I like aces, so. Here we have our first CPKC train of the day. It was led by 2 CP Gevos, and this is my first time ever seeing a full CP lash-up. It was our first grainer of the day heading eastbound. Enjoy. Got a grainer. Sue? That's the line. ACs. It's just all us. This is a train I will be barely talking about in this video. This was a UP rock train heading west with a flagless AC-44 leading. It just stayed there all day. It didn't even move. and that's why I'm barely mentioning it, because it barely moved. Anyway, here is the next train, which is a BNSF grainer heading westbound as well. It was led by a ET44. Second one in a row. Not really in a row, but second one. Then another train came by. This time it was a CPKC grainer, the third one of the day. And the final one, actually. This time it was led by CPKC 44, hence why the horn is so loud. I wouldn't recommend using headphones. Then the entering DPU of this thing was a surprise. It was a CNGvo. These are rare in Texas, and I happened to catch one as an entering DPU. I was kind of shocked, but I didn't even want to speak. Shout out to CN4822, hence the number. Here is the last grainer. I know I said the last on the third one, but that was incorrect. Because there was actually a fourth one and I forgot. But anyways, this train consisted of a CPGvo with an AC-44 trailing as entering DB. That boy smoking some smoke. Then while we were chasing a tanker train, we happened to stumble across this CPKC intermodal led by two CPGVOs. And here's a push-pull operation. I didn't know was happening at the time. But there was a UP Ace and UP GEVO backing up for another set of an Ace and a GEVO to move forward. And I have no idea why they were doing that, but I don't really know. Then the tanker train came, and I forgot to add the footage of us seeing the power. It was two GEVOs and an Ace. And the reason why, you'll have to see in a bit. That's right, you heard that. I got a horn salute. A little toot toot from the engineer. I was actually quite happy. I'm glad he noticed me waving because he was like, toot toot. And then the train grounded to a halt, and we were trapped for like 5 minutes, till the train started rolling again. Don't look at that tanker, but the train started rolling again after like 5-7 minutes. I don't know, but we eventually got out there after the train had left, and we eventually outpaced it. We eventually caught up to the train and we started chasing it, and we decided to go to a gas station because my dad had to go to the bathroom, and while we were there, it actually caught us by surprise. Well, I was trying to catch it before my dad got to the bathroom. I tried waving at them again, but they didn't see me, I don't think. But got to the gas station, and the train surprised my dad, so I decided to record it, but my iPod died with the tripod, so I had to use my iPad for this shot. That's why I bring it, in case something happens to my iPod, as a backup. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this railfanning video. I hope to make more of these in the future. And I will see all of you in the next video. Just you wait.